Right, we are back in front of the DY Patil Stadium here in Navi Mumbai. But as you can see, the mood here is sort of somber because it's been raining since the morning. India is set to train in the afternoon for getting ready for the Bangladesh clash on Sunday. But they wouldn't be too worried, and none of the team members nor the players or the fans would be worried because India have already qualified for the semi-finals and they will be playing the second semi-final on October 30 here in Navi Mumbai. Who will be they playing against? It will be decided based on who wins in the clash between South Africa and Australia in Indore on Saturday. But uh, the qualification came about because of the win against New Zealand, where India finally brought their proactive game. The openers, both Pratika as well as Smriti Mandhana, scored their centuries, record-breaking partnership, as well as first ODI World Cup 100 for Pratika, and Smriti, of course, went on to do what she does best. India set up solid platform, but the difference between the previous games and the game against New Zealand was that they sent Jemima Rodriguez at number 3, who scored a 55 ball 70 2 or 3, and then that took India to 340 for 3 in for 4 and 3 or 4 in 49 overs, and that with rain interruption and everything else, the mountain to climb was a little too big for New Zealand. They tried their best. Eventually, they fell short in the end. But it was a rather frustrating end for New Zealand as well because they had two washouts in Sri Lanka, and then they come here. They had a must-win clash, knowing that this is the last two matches. Sophie Devine is going to play for New Zealand in this particular format. But Sophie Devine, as always, fronted up, took on the challenge, tried their best, but obviously was emotional after the loss. But as she has always been throughout her career, she was authentic, she was honest in reflecting what went wrong, what they need to do more. It's not just about throwing money at the problem and that solving and making the players better. And no matter how much they try, do all the right things, and they could still lose. And that's what happened here on Saturday as well. The one thing perhaps they could have done different is winning the toss and batting was on what was extremely hot conditions. And if they had put a total of 300, you never know what could have happened. But hindsight is a beautiful thing in sport, but it doesn't work that way. And as Sophie herself said, like, nobody deserves anything in sport or life, but it's just a rather heartbreaking end to her World Cup career. She still has one more match. New Zealand are playing Bangladesh on Sunday in Visakhapatnam, which will be the last match of Sophie Devine for New Zealand in the ODI format, and they will want to do everything they can to finish on a high, win, and then go back home with the head held high. As far as India are concerned, they have finally figured out the template in which they want to bat. They brought in Renuka in place of Amanjot, which was a bit of a surprise, but it all worked out well. The only thing they would want to do from in this Bangladesh game is to fine-tune their balances, or whether they give chances to players like Radha and Arundhati before the semi-finals. We'll have to wait and watch what they do. But the result would not matter much for India. Whereas for Bangladesh, the result will be crucial because even though they have one win, they are at the bottom of the table because Pakistan are ahead because of the net no results, and then so Sri Lanka win here could take them to a position where they could walk away with a significant amount of prize money rather than finishing in the last place in the table. And for India, once again, it comes down to whether they bring in someone like Amanjot Kaur in place of Harleen, or they stick to the format. But knowing this team management, watching them over the last 3 years, it seems like they will go with the same 11 unless forced otherwise. But again, we'll have to wait and see how it all works out. For now, it is sort of an auditory preparation, audition of sorts for the knockouts. India will want to get the final combinations in order before taking on either Australia or South Africa in the second semi-final here in the same stadium on October 30. We will be here before that match as well, bringing you all the updates. But for now, it is all about how India came together with a proactive approach and qualified for the semi-finals, and rather heartbreaking end to a significant World Cup career for Sophie Devine. That's it for now. We will be back again. Until then, this is Gomesh signing off. Thank you for watching.